Hello everybody, it is League Night. I'm Loomis, and with me tonight we've got Norellen.
Hold on, something's wrong.
Oh no.
Okay, I think everything's
there
working now. A star shines on the hour of our meeting.
Is there something wrong that we're playing League?
Yes.
We've also got
Okay.
Phoenix.
Greetings. Bit low staff today.
There's been a Windows update.
Oh no.
There's a Windows update. That's probably why everything's not connecting like it's supposed to. That'd be why. It updated like yesterday. Explains why.
Aren't the updates supposed to be that things keep working, not the opposite?
I mean, you'd think, wouldn't you?
I thought that was the strict point, that like the hardware manufacturers keep making updates and then Windows has to follow, not the other way around.
Yeah. It used to be a known thing working at the hospital that whenever there was an update to the main software we used, it would always break things. There would always be problems.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, time for another downgrade, we used to say.
Yeah.
Well, that aside.
A factory I worked at some summers ago still has computers that run Windows 3.1.
Oh, nice.
And they had to we had to take backups of them every year, and that had to be done via diskettes.
Ah, nice.
Ye olde save icon.
Yeah.
Do you know there's going to be like people now, adults, who never used a floppy disk, and so they're never going to have that connection in their mind of why a save icon is that.
Yeah. Or rather diskette, because there's a difference between a floppy disk and a diskette. No.
There is, yeah.
Yeah, floppy disk is the larger ones, the older ones.
In the UK, we're common to call the small one, the diskettes, still by the term floppy disk.
They're not
inaccurate,
floppy,
but the inside is.
Yeah, I suppose it is, but the old ones, even the outside was floppy.
It was. Yeah. When I were at infant school, so when I was like between 5 and 7, in age, we had a computer that ran on proper floppy disks. Like, it was the only computer in the school. I think it was a BBC Micro. We used it once. Yeah, so inaccurate, but that was, the common term.
Habits.
Yeah. So I don't know how widespread it is, but I still refer to recording things on like a digital device as taping them, like a teleprogram or whatever. I'll say I'll tape it. I'm not recording it on a tape. What's the proper term? Like if you're watching something digitally, like, or even on a DVD or whatever, for moving forwards and backwards at speed to look for something or rewatch something.
Fast forward.
You do still say like, fast forward, and what's the other one?
Rewind.
Yeah, do we still just say rewind as though we're physically rewinding a tape?
I think we do. I think we do say rewind.
Yeah, I think rewind has been established as to go backwards at this point.
Yeah, I have seen some web players that have, when you mouse over them, they say go back and go forth instead.
Yeah.
When you like jump 10 seconds or whatnot.
Yeah.
Because obviously they wouldn't just increase the speed, that's something else.
Yeah.
Seems I'll be facing Zed? Yeah.
Blow him up.
Gonna keep the social distancing.
Yeah.
Given the all to whom it may concern.
Yeah, exactly. Dear grid coordinates. I wasn't even in the same borough as him, I swear.
Alright. I think it's been a while since I've played support.
Speaking of which, with the old English words and such, the reason why there is like a ham after a lot of names, is that because it's like short for Hamlet?
It's Hamlet. It means a small ham. So ham is the old term for village. It's the old English word for village, and
Yeah,
so
like,
a hamlet
for
was
example,
a small.
Birmingham, for example.
That's it, yeah. You originally meant because village is a French word, or has its
Right.
origins in French. So before the Normans arrived, ham was the normal term for a village.
Yeah,
Therefore, a hamlet was a smaller village.
yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of these words because I'm playing through Valhalla, so I'm rampaging through the English countryside in year 1000.
Ah, nice.
Or 900, I think it is actually, yeah. So,
The-
a lot of these hams and boroughs and whatnot.
That's it. Ham, borough, Tun, and the place ending
Yeah.
in Tun.
Currently, I'm actually at the Cliffs of Dover.
Oh, nice.
Gonna have to infiltrate a castle that sits on the cliffs.
Ah, yeah.
So that's gonna be neat. But yeah, Cliffs of Dover, and I've been in London, Lunden, formerly Londinium.
Yeah. So, I think did it belong to Mercia at that time, or does England exist yet? My mind's blank.
Mercia is definitely one of the kingdoms you have to ally with. I think London is actually independent at that point. It has its own section.
Ah, okay.
It's an independent, but it borders Mercia definitely.
Yeah.
And the region with Cliffs of Dover is called Kent with a C.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We still have a county called Kent, which more or less is the territory of the Old Kingdom.
Is it also at the Cliffs of Dover?
It is, yeah. It's more or less exactly the same spot as it was.
Excellent.
It's just with a K now.
Yeah. I see. And then there's also your Suffixes and your Wessexes
Yeah.
and your Northumbria,
Yeah.
the
I
older
like that.
kingdoms.
I like the Kingdom of Northumbria because when you go back, originally it was people who lived in an area around the Humber, who moved north and therefore called it. You know, instead of living on the Humberland, they now lived on the North Humberland.
Yes, of course. As one does.
I love how like literal all the ancient, old English place names were.
Yeah. But then again, that is just place names in general.
Yeah,
It's not.
true. Yeah.
But yeah, no, England as a unified thing it's. I'm not even sure if I think they do call it England, but rarely because it is divided in all these small kingdoms.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't become a unified kingdom until after the Normans conquer it.
The first king of England was crowned. I'm trying to remember now if it was in the 800s or the 900s, and my mind's gone completely blank. He was the son of Alfred the Great, King of Wessex.
Oh, that's the main antagonist.
Ah, okay. I was wondering if
Alfred, yeah.
Yeah. Because
I've only seen him in person once, and he was very intimidating.
Oh, like physically or in behavior?
In behavior, he was not a small or he was not a big or strong man, but he had a very commanding presence and obviously power. He was the king after all. Well, I
That's
say
good.
the king as if there's only one. He was a king, but he's
Yeah.
the greatest king at this point.
Yeah. Yep, he was physically quite frail and had a lot of health problems. Alfred the Great. Obviously, we don't know what, because we can't diagnose him, but
Yeah.
maybe something like Crohn's disease, digestive disorder. We don't know. But yeah, very intelligent. And a very cultured man. And the only English king to have great in his name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Strange for Great Britain to only have one great king.
Yeah.
Clearly a mistake.
Well, I mean, Great Britain includes other countries, so
Ah, yeah, I see. But then again,
you'd have to be the king of all of them to call yourselves great.
But then again, North Ireland does not have its own king, does it not?
It's part of the UK. Which is the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. So it shares the monarch with us.
Yeah, that's not a good beginning. I don't want to fed that guy.
No,
Yeah.
less
God.
than ideal.
I should have
And I
warned
also
you
don't
all.
want-
I'm on a ridiculous losing streak. And the games that I have won, they've had nothing to do with me. Like, I haven't won lane in a long time.
The victories has been despite your best efforts.
Yeah.
Period tactic. I'll be fine. Just I'm trying to think of some useless advice. Farm on the tower.
Yeah.
Don't get killed. There you go. Now you know what to do. I'm sure you'll have no problem.
Yeah, well, the the Queen of England is also the Queen of Scotland and Northern Ireland. Those are like separate things. She's not just the Queen of Britain, and therefore is not eligible to be great.
I see. But she is the descendant of the Normans,
Yeah. Boo, Normans,
which is the
boo.
descendants of the Norse.
Which is good, but the Normans, boo, boo Normans.
Yeah,
Those guys sucked.
this is gonna end so badly for us. Not like. Yeah,
I can
he's
ping
here.
more if they want, but like he left a century ago.
I got nothing more.
Have you tried going, ha?
I'm done for.
An ally has been slain.
I don't know what you want from me, Rumble.
Follows that, I guess.
Ow.
I know, River Fight's probably not so much, Zareth thing.
River, no. I can fight in the river from my lane if you want.
What about Zerath jungle? What are you thinking?
No.
Just bombard him from 3 miles away.
He can basically be in every lane except jungle, same as Swain.
Is he better or worse than Aurelion Sol jungle?
I don't know, I've never played Aurelion Sol, so I couldn't say.
Oh. Aurelion Sol's greatest weakness is having anything at all in melee range of him. So, jungle camps. Enjoy.
I've heard the jungle includes some form of melee.
Yeah.
Probably not great.
Cute little set trying to get out of range.
There is no out of range.
There is no out of range, exactly. He's not even going sideways, he's just going straight away from me. It's like, yes, run in a straight line, the Prometheus school of running away from things.
I never it's the biggest problem I have with the film Prometheus is that scene.
Yeah.
Like just run to either side. Because I'm willing to accept a film being bonkers, which it is, right? That's fine.
An enemy has been slain.
They're ancient astronauts, whatever. I don't mind. But we're having somebody who's supposedly really clever and like determined and etc. just run in a straight line from a narrow thing.
Yeah. Like, one of them trips up and accidentally rolls out of the way of it, and she lives.
Yeah. Just no.
I think it's
Sadly,
fair to
Theron's character's struggling.
It's probably fair to say that everybody in that film is too dumb to live.
Oh yeah, sure. Apart from David.
Yeah. Yeah, he was the only good character in that film.
You mean good as in like interesting or whatever, not as in morally good.
Well, I mean, he said a lot of things that I agree with.
Was it the trick Potter is not minding that it hurts? Was that the thing that you agreed with? which is a quote from the film Lawrence of Arabia that he quotes when he's everyone else is in cryo. Actually, I said that with an open mouth. You can't do a Michael Fassbender impression with an open mouth. But Rick Potter is not minding that it hurts.
I don't think I could actually quote anything he said.
Ow.
Unfortunately, it seems the child is not human. Something like that.
Yeah. Come here, come here, come here. Oh, crap. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. That tanked hits for the jungler, and now I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna live. I'm alive. Also, there's a lot of pinging going on, and I can't really deal with that right now.
Oh, no. Just...
I got my laser, that's what I wanted. Also, my nose has just really started itching and I need to deal with that.
Have you asked it not to?
I did try.
I'm just gonna wait for my Sheen. It's not like I'd be getting any minions if I was in lane.
Ooh.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, what about the guy who plays an accordion? Or concertina, or whatever it is he plays. Idris Elba's character. It's been years since I've seen Prometheus. I saw it when it came out at Pictures and I've never seen it since.
I've never seen it.
Oh, Rumble, don't. I'm gonna contribute nothing to this. I think he's gone anyway. The last thing I want is a gank. I don't care which jungler it is. I don't want them up here.
Jungle free zone. Just leave you alone with the man tank.
Yeah. Yeah, I see him.
I'm not,
An enemy has been
there we go.
slain.
I actually managed to feed her that kill and not steal it. I've currently not stolen any kills. And how my support looks.
This is surely the end.
Yeah, by rights I should have stolen all of those by like firing off my laser and whatever. I didn't do it. We can do this.
Stay positive.
We can do this.
Focus on the enemy.
That's such a
I
good
don't like Zed.
Me neither.
Both Diana and Kha'Zix got banned, and yet I still get an assassin that is jump in your face. Just can't be free of them, can you?
No, there's too many. I usually ban Akali, and I'm in mid.
Yeah. Reasonable option.
I used to ban Zed, but then I found I could handle Zed better than I could handle Akali, which is still not saying a lot.
I can handle a set when I have the hourglass,
Bitten by trees. Yeah.
which is not right now.
Away from me, I go.
But at least I can just be boring and farm from outside his dash range.
Yeah. Wish I had that option. But I've got blue
Yeah.
buff now, so at least I can spam my A. But yeah, I can't go up to the minion wave, otherwise Ergo throws me over his shoulder and then insta kills me.
As one does.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna die to being shot. I mean, I'm facing Caitlyn, so sure.
Has been slain.
Sure.
I was gonna get away, but she locked onto me. I was like, ah, it's over then. This is the end. The bitter, bitter end.
Hey, got my boots, my free boots,
Nice.
my faster boots.
How does Zerath wear boots?
Same way Cassiopeia does, and Aurelian Sol, I imagine.
Cassiopeia does not wear boots.
Oh, not anymore, no. Okay, same way Aurelian Sol does.
Hmm.
He puts them in his pocket, and then he magically becomes faster.
Yeah.
Do you think he puts them on his hands? Just like hand walks everywhere.
I don't know. I think they honestly just float somewhere within his gravitational field, and that does the trick.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's my assumption, is that the magic items that we see in the shop are just examples.
Yeah.
Like, if you're an archer buying a bloodthirster, then you're buying bloodthirster arrows rather than a bloodthirster sword.
Yeah, arrows of bloodthirst.
Yeah. So they probably get like some sort of movement charm.
Gemstone?
Yeah.
Planet?
Yeah.
Moon of lesser speed?
Oh, let's see.
An ally
Ah,
has been
long
slain.
range.
Yes. Oh, it was me. I don't know where my assassin is. He's gone on vacation.
Right.
is not of this time.
That guy's ult that keeps getting me.
I'm gonna go down there. I want to be part of the fun.
Have you tried slowly walking out
Oh,
of its
there's my
range?
assassin.
Killing spree.
Nice.
Rampage.
Ow. I found out they made an item just for Serath. The focus or whatever it's called. It just does extra damage
Yeah.
if you hit something from far away.
Horizon
oh,
focus.
that's it. Yeah. That's a good one.
Ah, damn it. I was trying to aim at the minions far away, but then my mouse hit the top of the screen, so the camera moved and the aiming moved and I didn't hit anything.
Ah, no.
Damn you, camera! Foiled again. I once again don't know where my ninja is. He doesn't like me. Yeah.
For centuries, I have watched.
Okay, certainly was in the river.
I've been visioned. I've been visioned from the lake. The river. There's no lakes.
Yeah, they're not here. Got nobody in bat.
Oh, I got a Maokai instead.
No,
Coming.
Caitlyn.
Coming.
We're dead. Okay, scared him off, I think.
No dawn comes without darkness. Do not try my patience.
Now that I've been killed a couple of times by Maokai. Well, due to Maokai, I'm quite nervous.
I hit Set with 2 abilities and he loses 70% of his health. I feel sorry for the man.
Nice.
This is not okay.
and death.
To be fair, the W was dead center, but still. They've increased the base damage of the W. And they've reduced the base damage of the Q, but increased its scaling, so
Oh, nice.
it just made the boy bigger all around.
I'm done for.
You have been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Nice, they do.
Also, I just realized Serath has the same voice actor as Kel'Thuzad from World of Warcraft. That makes sense.
Ah.
Is a lich, so he just does big magic people, apparently. Find something you do and do it well, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, I got an hourglass. That was early. Ish.
There, for grace I go.
Ah, missed. There's nobody here.
I don't know where
That-
the ninja
that-
is once again.
And there's Marco.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Rampage.
Okie dokie. It's a bit early for Dragon, but. Okie dokie.
I think Marco were trying to bag.
Shame. What has he taken? Lethality. Okay.
Kane's topside jungle.
It is never.
There's Bennett.
You have been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
There's something fun about backing in the full sight of the enemy.
Yeah. Taunting them.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave now.
I want a dragon. I'm gonna help you kill bot lane.
The sky is not but dying stars.
Gone, pests.
Errant words may fail.
Gone, fiend. Five-man gang squad, let's go.
Yeah. 5-9 gang squad bot lane equals maximum salt.
Exactly.
Some must remain.
Go away.
Well, oh well, oh no. I got nothing.
There's an assassin.
Nice. Oh man, I know.
Killing spree.
Nice.
No escape.
Oh, they surrendered.
No match for me.
I was there too.
Oh, level up.
I really did much there, or just sort of existed.
What? Yeah.
I feel like I did a lot and none of it was good.
Ah, no.
Yes, I provided some utility in that last fight.
You did. It's true.
Wins tonight's wins equals exclamation mark. Yes, that's what I intended to write.
Nice. Is that like tonight's wins equals files not found?
Yeah.
Shingeki no Elmo.
You know, Elmo. Banning Urgot for any particular reason.
Not again tonight, thanks.
The Van Lugs. My second best, probably. Support. Oh, we'll see. Oh no, they got Nessus.
Oh.
Oh no.
What it is then?
Heard that the Mortal Kombat film is bad. Or some people said it's bad, some people said it's good. Most seem to say it's fine. Like it passes the time. Sure.
I'm given to understand that the Mortal Kombat film does not feature Mortal Kombat.
No, it doesn't. No.
Does it
not
not?
the tournament.
Does nobody die?
The people die, but there's no Mortal Kombat tournament.
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
Mortal Kombat is the name of the tournament featured in the Mortal
I
Kombat
see.
games.
I see.
Mortal
So
Kombat
the
features Mortal
Tekken
Kombat.
film was actually more accurate than the Mortal Kombat film. I see.
Did I go Morgana
In
or
that it-
Janna, by the way? What do we think? Morgana or Janna?
In that in Tekken it actually did have a King of Iron Fist tournament,
Yeah.
as the games do.
Who's more effective against Tristana, Morgana or Janna? Morgana?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it prevents her jumping.
Damn it! I knew I should have gone Janna. Look at which misfortune it is. Dang nabbit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's basically why I was going to go Janna. Well, that's misfortune. What are the odds of Star Guardian misfortune?
Yeah.
Morgana pretty good into Senna though.
True. Like tactically, even just seeing Tristana down there, I knew it was a better option maybe to go, Morgana. But Star Guardian bot lane,
Yeah.
so
I think they're
Veigar.
doing a swap because I don't imagine I'll get Nasus in the middle. Or will I? Oh, it's AP Nasus. He has Arcane Bolt. Amazing.
Oh.
Amazing. Oh, you're having Tristana.
Yeah, Tristana. Yeah, I might have.
It's Veigar on the bottom. That's hilarious.
They've got to be doing some swaps. I mean, I know Veigar support is a thing, but
No, I think Veigar is the AP carry.
All of these things. It's probably going to be fasting Senna.
With Grasp of the Undying, apparently.
Yeah, well, Fasting Sun has an easy time hitting champions because she's
Yeah.
not hitting minions.
Exactly. That's such a weird concept. Viable playstyle, don't hit minions.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I mean, it's just very clumsily patched, in my opinion. They, they designed Senna to be a support marksman, but she ended up being played as an ADC marksman, so they made it so she gets less stacks for killing minions than for being nearby to dead minions. And, like, it kind of wrecked ADC Senna, but it's so clumsy. It's punishing you for playing the game the way it's meant to be played.
Enemy analysis aborted. Subjects unworthy.
A lot of things going up there.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is, I hear the Mortal Kombat film's not good. They say it doesn't feature the tournament Mortal Kombat. But I would still be okay with it if Melina champs somebody.
Yeah, that'd be acceptable.
I got 4 seconds. Why are you pinging at me? I arrived exactly in time to do the leash. No doubt it was some ASMR intended.
So far, Nasus is eating a lot of damage. I like that. But sadly, he also possesses a high amount of lifesteal. And he has Arcane Bolt. I don't like that. Because he does actually have deceptively long range due to that thing making an AoE.
Yeah.
Oh man. I think this might be surprisingly challenging actually, because normally I can just, wear them out, but he has healing. I don't like that.
How did I miss that?
First blood.
It might be
Nice.
that guy too, but that's still a step up from any other match I've had in the last week.
I don't like this.
Ah, that's a bad miss. That's a bad miss.
Oh. No, I messed up. I didn't see that Warwick was in the jungle when I
Been slain.
TP'd. I might need some help here.
Coming.
An enemy has been slain.
Good job, team. Should have bought more potions instead of a controller ward, really. Oh well. Nope.
miles away. I forget how easy it is to burn through mana as Morgana in the early game.
Yeah.
But you can just use it up like, immediately.
An enemy has been slain.
I like this Warwick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Used to be a team player.
Ah, good. I thought it was first time. Well, that's first time Warwick, first time jungle. I assume it's not his first time playing League.
How do I play this game? Pentakill. Never mind, I figured it out.
Killing spree.
No.
Speaking of which.
Shut down.
Aww.
The shield wasn't back up. I couldn't save anybody.
There's an Olaf in the top jungle.
I'll play back. Oh,
I don't like this Nasus. I really don't like him. Anti-tower oh, okay. Weird. There was a bug when I first clicked on Nasus. I didn't see his actual items. The only thing I saw was that he had one item called Anti-Tower Socks.
what?
Yeah, exactly. And then I clicked on him again, and then it has his actual items. Anti-Tower Socks! I have no idea. I have no idea. Can you get those?
Not that I'm aware of.
I want those.
Yeah, I won't mind a pair.
Yeah.
Can you pair them with boots?
Wear them under your boots, yeah. Makes sense.
Possible emotion detected. Urging database.
What was their ass firing?
An ally has been slain.
Ah, for fuck's sake!
Oh, I lost
wait.
there. Maybe Misfortune are coming up,
Ally
but
has been slain.
too late.
Why are they also there? They shouldn't be there.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh no. Another gun has Misfortune, I got sent the wrong way. Too many things are happening right now.
Please, Warwick. Yes. No, my farm. My minions.
I'm leading them away like the Pied Piper.
Don't do this. This kills the mana man. Ow. Actually hurts a lot now. I don't like AP Nasus. Can we make him not exist?
The food fight, maybe, that just happened, maybe the silliest thing that's ever happened in League. Popped a honey fruit tree and then Tristana fought me over it. A vicious battle to see who could eat all the fruit first. Featuring at one point Tristana ulting me away from a fruit.
Truly a duel of gluttony.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Also, I know Olaf walked into the bush that I put that control ward in, but he left it up, so more fool him, I guess. Maybe he didn't see it. Maybe he was too focused on the Cho'Gath attacking him, but that's his mistake, you know? Vision is powerful.
An ally has been slain.
Not do anything about that.
Vision is powerful. There are very few blind champions.
Oh, that's.
Eyes OP, better nerf.
As humans, true. We do rely on him so much, don't we?
Yeah.
And yeah, I saw that my mum and dad had been watching some program. I forget what it was. And it featured a bloke who does wood turning. You know, where you shape things on a lathe out of wood. And he's completely blind. He got. Oh, how did he get blinded? Was it an accident? I can't remember. He wasn't blind from birth anyway. It wasn't like he, you know, grown up and knew no other. He got blinded somehow.
Yeah.
Was it a health problem? Either way, whatever it was. And now he does like wood turnings. But like that's a block of wood spinning at like 7,000 revs a minute.
Yeah.
That he uses insanely sharp chisels on the shape and makes very beautiful things. That he can say. That's incredible. And, like brave as well. Like one slip and he's like gonna take his fingers off.
Yeah.
Ah, mistimed that. I am a fool. Santa's gotta learn that when the shield's up, hold on now, won't work on me. Because if Vigas tries to stun me, so I put this black shield up. And then, tank to that. And then
Oh,
well,
Warwick, you brave bastard, you're not strong enough to do that.
An ally has
I have
been
to bail.
slain.
it's too close.
Well, Warwick tried to 1v1 Nasus and figured out that wasn't a good idea.
Ah,
As it so happens.
Trying to think of non-site-based champions other than obviously Lee Sin.
Well, there's
so
also
there's-
the Void one that borrows.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rek'Sai's got tremor sense, can see enemies via movement while underground. And I guess Warwick can track enemies by scent.
Yeah, not that he lacks vision, but
does use his other senses.
Yeah.
Enchi from Mortal Kombat. Like he's not a League character. Like he wouldn't also, you know, he also would, you know, fit entirely within League. If he was introduced as a League champ, he wouldn't be like, no, this feels shoehorned in. He'd be like, sure. Blind swordsman with telekinetic powers, that tracks.
Yeah.
Ah, I keep misjudging this.
oh,
What's up?
that is just Nasus casting a spell, and Serath goes magic. I'll show you real magic.
I mean, they do know each other.
Yeah, they do.
Or at least they
Yeah,
know
because
of
he-
each other. I don't know if...
Yeah. I mean,
He
he
actually
was a
met.
Shuriman. He was a Shuriman magician, but I don't know if he knew him personally.
Yeah.
But surely Nasus had a
Act-
legend.
Actually, no. Of course they know each other. Nasus was the one who sealed Zerath away.
Oh,
I don't think they met until I don't think they met in
fair.
like life. Although Zerath almost certainly knew of Nasus, the Ascended General.
right.
Well, the Zerath was like the best friend of the Emperor Zia, wasn't
Yeah, so they might
he?
have
Like I know
met
he was
at,
his slave, but
might have met at Nasus's ascension since Azir oversaw that. But I mean, Nasus spent most of his time away from home. He was a great campaigner.
Like it's, I think it's entirely possible that they knew each other, and certainly they would have met like at Nasus's ascension.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, Warwick's in danger.
Nothing else.
Although if that was the first time they met, then I guess technically not in life, since Nasus was kind of wrecked when he arrived there. Probably wouldn't have been aware of their meeting until after his ascension.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's all like, hey you're finally awake.
Yeah.
You tried to reach godhood.
Yeah.
Oh no, go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Well, at least I take you with me. Still, go away. That Olaf is really on my tail. But then again, Nasus can't take me, so he has to.
I'm Badger
Hey.
helping against that Yasuo last week, and he was just constantly ganking mid. That Yasuo must have been furious.
Yeah.
But I certainly weren't teching him, so I appreciated the help. I don't know where Misfortune's going, but I'm following her. I'm hoping she's not thinking of... Yep, she's thinking of Draken.
I'm coming. Slightly faster. I've good boots now. Well, she is killing it rather fast, so...
I'm tanking the hits for her.
Whoop.
Yeah. Well, Morgana is quite the tank mage, I guess. I have no idea where my dog is.
Oh, there he is.
Never mind, I found my dog. I didn't want to, but I found him. Well, to be fair, better that I find him than he finds me, I suppose.
Well, yeah, that's true. I did think as well, every time I was using abilities, I was getting health back, wasn't I? Using ability on a Drake.
I'm coming down.
That doesn't help any. I'm gonna die.
That's a shame.
I got Misfortune out though. I'm 50 gold shy of where I would have liked to have been. No, well done. Nice.
Cease to exist.
Yeah, worth. Good job.
Worth. You can
That's
get a Tarek. There you go. Imagine that, you're just minding your lane, winning, and suddenly everything around you is being hit by mortar shells.
Yeah. What is this?
What is this? I'm coming top now.
Yeah.
Hold the line. Artillery incoming.
Be aware that... Oh no, I can't hold this. Not on my own anyway.
Oh, he's using ulti, I see.
Yeah. Well, his ulti's down, so now would be the time to go for him. If we can. I had to burn my flash, so I'm kind of cut off from you.
She used rocket jump after me.
Yeah. Bear in mind that
somewhere in the
Olaf is
bushes.
also up here somewhere.
Just gonna do that.
Olaf's here.
Down there?
Olaf's
Okay.
down there. He's down there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've got him.
Must have moted down there.
Interesting.
I fended him off.
Oh, I found her. Found her.
Oh, I'm on
Help.
my way.
Help, I'm dying. I'm dying.
I'm trying.
3, 2. Worth it. I
Oh
spotted
wow!
like 17 health.
Misfortune just exploded. That's horrendous.
That was good. That was good reaction. Jeez.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die for that. Don't know
Well,
if
at least
it's worth.
Warwick will be eating her, I hope. Nah, doesn't seem so. Nah. Left
Not
him
worth.
scared though.
Olaf.
Wow, Nasus really sticks to his build. He hasn't built a single magic resist item.
No. Brave.
He does not respect me. I don't know where he is again. This is a recurring problem.
Okay, I wasn't here.
I don't know where Vigar is. Oh, there's Nasus.
Okay, that explains it. I'm coming down.
Okay.
Still don't know where Vigar is.
Shut down.
Ah,
That's unfortunate.
I couldn't get there quick enough. He ulted though, but it looks in it.
Oh, Vigar!
I just out of range, I'm sorry.
Well, this is okay. Because they can't stay in lane with me around.
Fire.
Rampage. Shut down.
Oh no.
Let me fire my abilities, you imp! That's the problem when I'm in ulti, I can't really go out of it easy.
I'm starting to wonder if Olaf doesn't know that he can destroy control wards, because he's walked over that thing so many times.
Down.
At one point he backed on top of it.
Maybe he
Wow.
doesn't know.
Maybe he doesn't know.
He doesn't know
Yeah.
if I pay that.
Lacks the critical information.
Yeah.
I'm never going to get a good vision score if he doesn't destroy some of my wards so I can put down new ones.
just keep buying them and placing them for the heck of it.
Yeah.
You know when Zerath gets killed and he like shatters?
Yeah.
Could you get like a dustpan and brush and sweep him up and put him back together again?
Well, I imagine you could, but you need the field that holds him together, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then again, breaking those would be fine because that's the remnants of his prison. Ideally, he'd be stronger without them.
Yeah, that's true. I suppose it gives him a form though, doesn't it? That's such a bad miss.
He shouldn't need a form though because
Has been slain. An enemy
what's the word? He was just the idea was just to become an elemental, I think. Oh jeez, Olaf incoming.
Yeah.
Oh
Olaf
no!
Outgoing.
ally has been slain.
God,
That's a
stop
good
having
play
so
from
much
him.
movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was well played from
Res-
Tristana.
It resets on kill.
Ah. Right now, it's not worth it. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
she is.
Boom.
And now dragon.
Mhm.
Nasus incoming.
I'm coming as well. Bye guys, jungle. Oh, he's now mid.
Oh, Essus is also here. I will fall back.
No, nice.
An enemy
I'm here.
has been slain.
Cool.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Diamond's
Over
going in.
here.
Diana's gonna bail.
Oh, I see the Olaf. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Coming. Not fast enough. Or am I? Well, we got each other, I guess.
Hmm. Yeah. Worth overall.
Yeah, got him as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Nasus, not Nasus. Warwick did the thing where it just suppresses them and holds them in place, and then I just use my ulti and multi-fired them all at the same position.
Nice.
because I didn't need to aim, just unload as quickly as possible. Yeah, that Warwick really knows what he's doing.
Nice. I've done the press in place thing as Malzahar before in team fights. That's quite fun.
Let's not be here.
I agree.
This place is silly. let's kill the Nasus, just for fun. 5-on-1. That'll make him salty.
Yeah.
5-man gang squad maximum salt. Let's go.
Oh, didn't even need it.
No.
Guess I'll just go back and get my Banshee's Veil then. To resist the Vigar stuns and whatnot. Got!
Did Warwick take your blue buff?
No, he made the wolves attack me and interrupted my recall at 0.3. That's why. I was like, why am I not back yet? Oh. Warwick! Bad dog. So many bad dogs in this game.
Well,
Uh-oh!
yeah. Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, that's
Like
the
that.
dead special.
Yeah, there's 4 of them there. There wasn't much chance.
I see Nasus also attended the Prometheus school of running away from things. He still has not bought Magic Resist.
Bold choice. So that 3 or 4 of them bought. That top you.
Really got humble.
Yeah.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I'ma go and hold that top.
Which bot then? And these others.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Well, they already left. Huh?
Yeah.
Shing, shing, shing.
So many pings. Oh, Baron. What do you want from me, Warwick?
Your turret has been
I think he wants us.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, it looks to be a team fight.
I'm Oski. Like he pinged me to fall back and then pinged for assistance when I fell back. What do you want there?
Dragon, fall back. Nope, go away. Well, that helps at least.
Yeah.
Oh,
That doesn't help. Oops. Oh,
I'm done.
Oh. Wow. Didn't expect that to kill me.
yeah, he hits for a lot.
Yeah.
The Vigar things.
Let me get some MR.
Win, but I got sent the wrong way. Well, that's mid.
Killing spree.
Power.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay then.
Resuming functionality.
Uh-oh. Oh! It's okay.
Oh, you
It's
okay?
okay, I've good movement speed. I've good movement speed, it's okay. I have slightly magical boots. Cannot underestimate the power of 10 more movement speed.
Morals are a waste of memory.
Got my Zanyas now, so I can dive into the middle of a team fight and all.
Ally has been slain. Shut down. Legendary.
Funny thing, he would have been dead if he fled, because I only got the mana because I auto-attacked him thanks to my passive, so if he had fled I had no more juice.
Yeah, it's about to go badly.
Ah, stupid tower. Oh, hello Olaf.
Is that
Oh,
fine?
no, 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 no. It was a setup. It was a setup.
An enemy has been slain. You have slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain.
Oh wow, it kept damaging her mid-jump. Apparently you can't escape that.
Huh.
It just kept damaging her mid-jump even though she was miles away. I didn't know that. It was amazing, I'm not even mad.
Yeah, she doesn't actually get any protections or anything while she jumps. She's not airborne or anything.
Oh, she's not?
No. It's
Oh,
literally just a dash. The flying is purely cosmetic.
Yeah, so you can't Yasuo and whatnot also.
Yeah. Frankly, I'd accept being able to be Yasuo as Tristana if it let me jump over Vigar's wall.
Yeah.
But no, you get stunned if you try that. And yet I still attempt it every time.
Maybe they should change the cosmetic of his barrier to a dome. Dragon. Dragon. Righty then.
Back in, let's go. If we get this one, can we also then get Baron so I can complete my mission?
I don't see why not.
Thank you. So
We have 3 ocean dragons.
gonna need it.
Yeah.
Have an Olaf on me. Wow.
Beautiful.
Sorry, no Baron. We go up there.
Charge. Fortune's desperately trying to get that Vigar.
Yeah. I think we need to walk this one out.
Yeah, I'm back at base.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Places I don't want to be here. Unless you keep walking into my damage, then it's fine. No, no, no. Ah!
Oh!
I lived. No, not you as well. Leave me alone.
Kill him
Oh
too.
man, I'm regenerating so fast thanks to Ocean Soul. Fruit. Nom 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 fruit. Nom 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 nom. Gonna convert you into straight mana. Oh no, he needs help.
An enemy has been
Yeah.
slain.
What can you do?
Has slain an enemy.
Oh, that's how I help. Sit in river and fire 5 bolts at the Olaf.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I'm gonna go help the dog.
Sure.
Which one?
The one on our team.
Dog versus dog. That's what you call a dog fight.
Shut down. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Look at that health come back. Health go brrr.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
Let's go.
No, you're not safe. You're not safe in the well. No one is safe for the mortar.
Victory.
Nice. Shingeki no Elmo.
We also have the Father of Time on Tristana.
Ah,
Not playing Cillian, oddly enough.
yeah. During the original Azilian reign, and they've like, since moved on, but they just kind of stuck with it. That's fun.
Yeah, going disturbingly well so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to ruin that right now by going Yi in the jungle. And if we then lose that, I'm going Volibear instead. In the bottom, we have a half of Emilius, not a whole Emilius.
Where's the other half?
Exactly. Surprise! It's gonna be the enemy bot lane.
Yeah. They're a Family Guy where they went back in. They ended up going back in time to the Second World War, and you hear like an RAF briefing where they're talking about like four and a half out of every 5 like air crew don't return, and you see there's like a half of a bloke, like a bloke cut in half, man in one of the planes.
Yeah.
Lux or Janna? What do we think? Lux or Janna? Janna or Lux?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, I feel like Janna might work with Kai'Sa. She needs bodyguarding early, and Kai'Sa's good at going in, Janna's good at getting people out.
Good. Maybe the original Emilius was divided in a transporter accident where they became two people. Ah, yes, Starguardian Ari. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered either way because I would have been a Starguardian with those Lux or Janna, but still.
Got Silas top. I see that one very often.
No. What's worse is that it's Yasuo Seraphine bot.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant one.
Whirlwinds ahoy though in bot lane.
Hmm.
Oh no, look, they have two K-pop idols in bot with Yasuo's skin.
Oh, it's a Mastery 7 Yasuo as well.
Blech.
To type in all chat, you merely adopted the wind. I was born to it.
Molded by it.
While you were making mixtapes, I studied the blade. Master you. While you were conjuring tornadoes, I studied the blade.
Yeah.
While you had one of the highest ban rates in the history of the game, I studied the blade.
If only we'd got Misfortune in this game, we could have had Starguardian Misfortune along with Starguardian Ari and Starguardian Janna.
Yeah.
Look at the difference in Cho'Gath now as compared to last game.
So tiny.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn."
Don't like that.
Danazol only heals for 3 seconds, doesn't it, right? In the sense of it only heals each target for 3 seconds.
Minions have spawned.
I don't know.
Janna summons a magical monsoon, knocking back nearby enemies, then healing nearby allies for 326 health over 3 seconds. If we know using the ability ends the monsoon early. Yeah. It's one of those things where I've never been able to just sit and use it for a bit and see what happens. Because I usually use it when things are going on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you know that Master Yi's headset was made by Doran?
Oh.
I did not know that.
Hmm. The
But I knew that what's his face? Smith guy. Orn taught Doran everything he knows.
yeah. Doran was from Master Yi's tribe before he travelled to the Freljord to study under Orn.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know.
Master Yi wears the 7 lenses of wisdom. What they actually do is unclear.
Surely they must grant
that's-
him wisdom.
Maybe.
But it is all metaphorical.
Yeah. Whatever it is, it's between Doran and Master Yi.
Ugh. He's super aggressive.
Oh. Not ideal.
Wait, I can shield turrets with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I think Jan is the only champion in the game that can shield turrets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm sure there used to be someone else, but I think they removed that.
I certainly couldn't name another.
How did you get 5 potions?
By getting destroyed at level 1 and backing with precisely 250 gold in my inventory.
Nice.
Well, it was actually 400 gold because I also bought a rejuvenation bead. But yeah, there wasn't anything else I could buy, so if it's that early in the game, you might as well have the potions.
I'd not realised, like, I was like, with the stuff he's already got, how could he have afforded 5 potions?
Viego.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be in my jungle now. Oh, he's right there. He's in
Oh,
mid,
yeah.
mid. Flee.
I'd say I wouldn't gamble on my Krug still being there, but I don't think he had time.
He did not have time.
So this is my first matchup against Silas as Cho'Gath, but so far expect me to be bullied early.
Yeah. Well, if
Like,
it's
I
still
wouldn't-
that close when he's there, I'll go and go do something.
Yeah. So unless you see a clear advantage, I wouldn't bother ganking for me. I'll just take the hits and scale.
Yeah. Yeah.
An ally has
Oh,
been
oh,
slain.
you almost got him. Shame.
Don't know where any. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Ah, they took it. Yeah, figures.
There's Katarina.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
It's just a red ward I only noticed now, but I took it. It's okay. No, I'll say more than oh if I'm getting murdered. I promise.
Right.
I could be
Probably
here.
because we had the people here today.
Oh, you have no mana. Never mind. Oh, Viego's here. Viego's here.
Right.
Viego's chased off. It's all good. Oh no, he's coming back. What? I tried to flash, but that didn't work. I flashed into the wall like an idiot. I'll try Katarina, I guess, since I'm here. Hello? No, she knows, probably. Oh, I don't like this. I feel like a goon. Oh, hello there.
Oh grief, I can't remember what items I'm supposed to take. Actually, I think I can. I just need to remember what my mythic is.
An ally has been
Ah, frick.
slain.
Frick.
Enemy double kill.
Well, I did say I was gonna ruin our win streak.
A man of his word.
Yeah, whether you want me to be or not.
I forget as well that you can ghost through minions while your W is not in use.
Yeah.
Which ability?
Janna's thing that throws an elemental at the enemy, the seagull or whatever
Yeah.
she normally is.
Yeah. Bird strike.
Oh, right.
Yeah, as long as it's not on cooldown, Jenna has increased speed and ghosting.
An ally
I'm dead.
has been slain.
Not again.
You have been slain.
Oh yeah, that's what I take. That one. Go that way around.
An enemy has been slain.
Zephyr is what it's called. Oh wow. I didn't realize Kai'Sa was still alive. Thought you were dead. But it was not so.
Probably dragon.
Shut down.
Game. Worth it.
Good.
Oh, still fighting.
Ally
Ah.
has been slain.
Sent tornado wrong way in my desperation to flee.
You have been slain. Killing spree. Double kill.
Nice.
I did not think I would survive that.
I wondered how that one was gonna go.
Okay. Blade of the Ruined King, good against Viego. Well, that's just rude.
His only weakness, his own sword.
Yeah.
I think Silas feasted me, by the way. So he's now permanently
Oh.
bigger.
Oh no.
Mm.
Everyone was so worried about thin Garen. They didn't start to think about big Silas.
Yeah.
Din Garen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just Garen in one of the videos hasn't got his armor on, so he looks tiny compared to how big he normally is.
Ah, of course, of course.
So all these people were like, why have they not realizing it's just because he's not wearing the giant armor? They're like, what's wrong with Garen? Why is he so thin?
Yeah, he's not eating, right?
Yeah. He's just not wearing his novelty armor, that's why.
I'm gonna try and go top,
Okay.
because I'm really fast now.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going in.
Oh, there's Viego in mid.
Down.
I'm going mid.
Dominating.
Nice is just firing up them pings, isn't she?
Want something, Katarina?
Oh, there you go.
Oh! Well, would you look at that? Seraphine.
Oh, no, no.
Yep, 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 yep.
Godlike.
I'm gonna leave you again for a while. Oh no.
Yasuo's a bully.
Shut down.
It's okay.
Nice.
I took him and talked with his parents.
An ally has been slain.
That's not good.
I bet that Ari was so close to getting that Katarina as well. I bet she charmed her and everything, but I bet her moves were on cooldown or something. Not sure, man. It's just didn't get it. And it was DOT that got probably Ignite. That got Ari.
There he is again. He's camping me hard.
Yeah, I want to help more.
I've been sitting funny in me. My legs gone dead.
I'm coming top once again. Not that soon though, please. Well, he's weakened. I'm gonna go around him. Let's go.
I didn't really pick the time, I'm afraid.
That's fine.
Okay, well we know where Viego is.
Legendary.
Yeah, Viego's up here.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Well, this is
Oh,
unfortunate.
hello there.
Hi. Yes, guess he's gone.
I think we have to go dragon.
Yeah. Hoping I could get behind him.
Yeah, would have been nice.
Evolution is past. Extermination is present.
Rick.
Time to giggity go. Oh, damn. Oh, I forgot the thing. Never mind. I'll get it in my next pack.
Why does she have so much movement speed?
It's just floating on a platform or something.
He's
Yeah,
riding
but
a
they
battle
should not be
Roomba.
very... Like, they should not be fast. We barely have hover take as it goes.
But have you tried stealing the souls of ancient desert creatures?
No.
That's where we've gone wrong.
I'm also not hated by an entire community, so there's payoffs.
That's true.
Okay, coming top again. Reminding Silas to stay in prison.
We don't believe in rehabilitation here.
He probably just placed a ward. Yeah, he did. Or did he?
We've got Viego in the jungle. Nero's.
Okay.
Darius on him, I think.
Okay. No, he knows. Where knows he? Well, now he's dead, so... Let's take a tower. Yeah. I'm still fast, I'm still fast, I'm still fast! Doesn't matter because you just hit it now and... Yeah, exactly.
Go on, Kaiser, do Kaiser things. No, they're all around her.
Why are they all down there? I'm gonna take his jungle at least. Num 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 num. I'm coming mid. I don't have Highlander, but what ifs.
Legendary.
Nice.
Ah, shame. Coming bot. He's fled, hasn't he? Yeah, yes.
He's in the bush, I think.
Oh, hello
There
there.
he is.
Yeah, you can't fight me.
Legendary.
He almost could, actually.
Viego's here.
Viego is here.
And Katarina.
Hmm. But why?
Good question.
Silence.
Oh, and that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been locked.
I'm in love, apparently.
Don't do that. That's silly. I'm meditating.
There's a lot going on right now.
I know that I don't have Highlander, and that's not an optimal position to be in. I want my Highlander.
Might be on Netflix or something?
Maybe.
I mean, I had it on a tape, so...
Your team has destroyed a
I think we should get out of here. I think this is pushing our luck. Dragon.
He's kind of tall, or his hair is short. I know I'm floating, but even so, if you compare.
I think Janna is quite tall.
Oh.
That was painful. Does anyone have healing? Oh no.
I did, but I'm dead.
Ah, frick!
Shut down. You have been slain.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Aced.
Ah.
That Katarina has quite a few kills.
Yeah.
He does that.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Don't like that. Don't like that.
Ah.
Increasing defensive awareness.
Have revenge profiled. Okay, Cho'Gath. Yeah, the problem is now they got the last dragon as well.
Yeah.
I'd say this game is going less than ideally.
Yeah. But I felt it was going okay at some points, but then I don't know.
Missile bays open.
That guy needed up in mid.
Humans are innately flawed.
Silas is getting big. Bigger.
They always said I was a monster. That's what he says when he steals my ult.
Oh,
He does? Oh, interesting.
he does, yeah. It's what he says. If any like monstrous characters and he steals their role, he always says.
I'm here.
"That's,
I'm here. Probably got away.
Shut down.
Wow. Yeah, okay, I should not do that.
Has been slain.
If only we had a tanky character.
Doing the best I can.
Ally has been slain.
I'm gonna send you a postcard. Wish you were here.
Your team has destroyed.
Oh no.
I am not that tanky, frankly. I'm pretty far
Ally
behind.
has been slain.
No,
Getting
the problem
a,
is
split push tower is the best I can contribute.
Your turret has
split
been
second I jumped in, all 5 of them just gravitated on my face.
Yeah.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
I'm only tanky while in movement. Speaking of which,
Nice.
That was upsetting. Deeply upsetting. You killed him as I clicked with my ult, so I ate a minion behind him instead.
Oh no.
apologies.
Yeah.
It's the worst outcome.
hmm
Was it even a big minion?
I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. I've got all my minion stacks.
How does he have so much lifesteal and damage reduction? We could not 4 people kill him faster than he killed me alone.
Yeah.
Ah, Immortal Shield though, that helps, but still. I imagine it's because he mostly did projectiles, which, or what rather we did projectiles, which all got eaten. That's gotta be the reason.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Gotta be.
That makes sense.
I'm stealing your raptors because if I don't, Viego will.
I'm running towards Viego.
Went around the long way. Seraphine coming up mid. I don't know
Here he
anybody
is.
else.
Die.
Someone is behind us. Oh, everything were happening at once.
Yeah.
You have been slain.
Oh, if only they didn't have a tower in the way. Can't even get anything from this.
Yeah.
Super frustrating. I mean, unless we should actually have gone Baron.
Yeah.
Revenge profile uploaded. When all humans die, I will remain.
Answer veterans you.
Cleanse the world of biofilm.
Come in. Everything's up.
Emotion detected. Purging database.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that works.
And chased.
Wow, the melting. Oh, I saw a person. Hello, Viego. Viego, you little.
I gotta go get super minions.
Got him. Yeah, we gotta get minions, that is correct.
Evolution is past. Extermination is present. Rockets prime.
Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
They could have the sportsmanship to just give up. Surely.
Morals are a waste of memory.
Instead of just being obnoxious in chat.
Who's being obnoxious?
Silas.
Oh, okay.
You're
Has something to
really,
do with me?
really inarticulate, so I'm not quite sure what he's trying to say.
Oh,
But I think he's saying that he is an easy champ to play.
okay.
Just really inarticulately.
There happens to be a champion up there.
Yeah.
How unfortunate for her.
Nice.
Gotta go faster, gotta go faster, gotta go faster, 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 faster!
My design exceeds any other.
I find he's one of those heroes that's so simple in his moveset that he's hard to play because you really have to think about your movement and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because when all the first times I played him, I absolutely blew it.
I hacked up. I used up all my mana.
Oh. Didn't realize you were on it.
Yeah.
Got all the buffs now, haven't
Has been slain.
And full build.
Your team has
Nice.
destroyed a turret.
Gonna take an elixir of iron. Now I'm even bigger.
we? Oh yeah.
It does that.
When all humans die, I will remain.
What you want is Cho'Gath, who's doing really well with the Elixir of Iron, and Lulu support
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
And
hilarity.
does Gargoyle's Stoneplate not make you bigger anymore? Oh.
Does what now, sir?
Gargoyle's Stoneplate, it used to make you bigger, I don't think it does anymore.
Diego's coming in behind us.
Yeah, he is. Diego. Diego. There you
There he
are.
is. Do you think he thought better of it?
Nice try, Diego. Go away. Instead of being scared in the smoke, I just follow the smoke. It's gotta be here somewhere.
No. Nice.
Oh, the last one is dead. No pentakill for me.
Ah,
Yeah. I got I chomped another one of them. My bad.
That's fair. That's completely understandable.
I didn't know you were planning to get a penta. Let me know in advance next time.
I mean, neither was I, but it just happened. I'm not gonna hit it. I'm just gonna meditate until it dies. There we go. The power of prayer.
did they surrender in time?
No, they didn't. Not for
No.
me, at least. It didn't double explode.
No.
No.
Another good one?
What?
Another good one.
Yeah,
was a
we've
good
only
game.
won so far. We've only won so far. How does that keep happening?
I mean, I'll take it.
Quick break
Even if
for
I
the
don't
next one.
understand it. Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be back in 5.
See you soon.
Return to a spookily large winning streak.
Concerning.
I can feel the karmic bounce back building.
Surely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Surely it can't keep going.
Yeah. Game's gonna match us up against G2 or something now. Too many wins
You
in a
know it.
row.
That would be a cool tabletop role-playing game.
Hmm?
Or expansion for one that, exists.
Yeah.
The Victorian.
I think you just cut out there, but maybe.
No, some of which we
Victorian-
still use today, but not all of them. Sorry?
Basically the show The Irregulars.
Maybe, I don't know what that is.
Oh, Phoenix heard it. I guess it was me that cut out.
Ah.
I didn't hear most of that, I'm afraid.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
where you
right.
kind of suddenly interjected.
Yeah.
Yeah, Norelan was talking.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a fully formed word either. It was
Hmm.
Rian. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
Victorian
yeah.
era urban fantasy.
Okay.
Or 19th century urban fantasy.
Hmm.
But late 19th, early 20th century, that kind of. Fin de siècle is the term for that time period.
Yeah.
Ouija boards and the like.
Yeah, I was saying all the kind of odd spiritualistic beliefs that cropped up in the late 19th century, but as an actual thing.
Yeah.
Like mesmerism.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
That
have
sounds
to do that kind of stuff. You could be other kinds of things that existed at the time, like dino. Dynamitists.
Or the very needed
Yeah, all
witch
characters
hunter,
people
probably.
throwing dynamite.
Guy with the
Yeah.
silver crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that? There was that game that you and Angel played for the YouTube channel. That was set in the 19th century, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Like top-down
Something.
Monster Hunter thing.
Yeah, something Mortis.
But like, hunting
Yeah.
monsters and werewolves and stuff.
Hmm.
It was, I think, supposed to be like late 19th century.
I can't remember the name of it now. But yeah, with like, where like flying from continent to continent was a big deal and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think that could be a fun setting. I'm musing on it earlier. Although, I guess you could, but probably shouldn't, create a character as a chiropractor.
Yeah.
I'll adjust your spine and cure you of these wounds.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Lava Mortis, that was the game.
That was it, yeah, oh, that is. Mortus?
Mortus? Yeah.
I think it was the Lava Mortus.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
remember thinking, what? I think if you just treat it all as though it's real, you could have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go like late 19th century, you'd have radium cures as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Marvelous stuff. Would you care for a cup of radium?
No.
No. There was a real resurgence in, I guess you might call it like magical thinking, weren't they, in the late 19th century?
Yeah.
The mysticism.
Yeah, because it had been on the decline for quite a while. Then it had a resurgence.
Is that because people invented smoke and mirrors around that time?
Probably, yeah. I guess increasing literacy, but not, not great levels of education, just like basic literacy and things. Then you could just publish a book on whatever. And people could travel as well, so like if you had a show, people could come and see you like, on the train from their village.
Yeah.
So ideas like that got spread around. If you can do your smoke and mirrors and be like, aha, look! I made this person float. People could come and see you do that nonsense rather than you having to travel everywhere to try and do it. Bigger audiences. Somebody
lot
could
of
take a
it-
photo.
A lot of it they gave more of a scientific flair as well.
Mm.
And a slightly different kind of gullible folk.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it wasn't necessarily always pitched as pure kind of spiritism, was it? It was
Yeah.
framed as being science.
These hypnotic techniques from the science of mesmerism.
Yes.
Ancient magic from the Far East.
Yeah. Now understood by the power of our science.
Or something.
Yeah, exactly.
10 tricks the church doesn't want you to know.
I suppose that's the point as well, is that you'd got more of a, or you'd got an increasing kind of breaking away from traditional religion. So if you were like, I don't know if this Christianity thing's really the case, then somebody comes up being like, oh yeah, it's not real, it's actually all about magnetic fields within the body, which is science. Like, oh wow, yeah, I guess that's better than that old superstition that we used to believe in. This is science. Don't do it, don't follow it.
Science.
Match them with looks.
Looking at most of the AP characters, I realize I don't like most of the AP characters. not AP, AD. Most of the AD carry characters.
Yeah.
Which is why I so rarely play bot. And when I do, it's with a pseudo mage like this bastard son. I'm an AD carry, I swear. You a mage. Stares in Demacia.
Yeah.
Kog'Maw got buffed recently. You could go full AP Kog'Maw.
I've always seen Kog'Maw as like a hybrid that could do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a Pokemon God on our side. Arceus.
Oh, nice. That should help.
Oh no, the enemy is Master Yi now. My past comes back to haunt me.
That's the karmic bounce that Loomis talked about.
Yeah.
Ziggs. Ugh. Like, it could be worse, but no, still.
I've been seeing a lot of Lee Sin top lately, and I've never seen it do well.
That's the right way around then.
Like, I don't know what's suddenly making people want to play it, because it doesn't seem to have anything going for it.
Your legacy shall drift away.
Remember that Lee Sin's cool, but I don't play jungle.
Yeah.
Oh, did like one of the professionals do it or something?
Probably.
And now everyone's like, yeah, I'll be able to do that too.
Yeah.
I don't like Lee
This
Sin
works
much
at all
because
levels of play.
Yeah.
30 seconds until
I don't like Lee Sin much because since he has so many abilities, none of them really feel that impactful. It mostly just feels like you're just playing, what's the word, Guitar Hero, and while trying to just output all your abilities at once.
Yeah.
Like Master Yi, much better. Press Q and win.
You have wasted yours. Your legacy shall drift away, bloom into eternity.
minions have spawned.
What is that K-pop dance, Ezreal?
There is such
What is that?
one
What is that?
wasted
I have one too.
I don't like it. You have so loose wrists, my boy.
drift away, bloom
No one should be that flexible.
like the sand
No
of
one.
the desert.
Anyway, let's get into lane.
Fun aside,
You have wasted
let's play some League now.
Oh, you can reach that far. I didn't know that. You learned something.
I saw somebody do it once and I've done it like every time since. It's not actually that difficult, but it always feels like it's something that takes skill to do.
Well, really, it should just be about standing on the edge, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But you feel, you just like when you change, do stuff with your, like, top up your oil in your car or something. Like, you feel like you're doing something really cool, even though it's something really easy. You're like, yeah, I'm a man who does car stuff, yeah. And actually, you
Changes
just,
your tires.
yeah, exactly. It's like, all you've done is like pour some liquid in a tube. But you
The
feel like
important thing is the right liquid in the right tube, otherwise the thing can blow up.
that is true. Actually.
Gotta keep that in mind.
Yeah. I think the best one I had was I was going to Download Festival, and so I'd got me, my festival in gear on. By which I mean I got, my sleeveless shirt that I wear to gigs and that. And I was like, oh, I'll check over everything before I go out and carry, oil and water and whatever. And so I was doing it like in essentially a vest, and I was like, yeah, I feel like a real man now. I'm wearing a vest and going under the bonnet in my car, like, sure.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, don't like that one bit. At least you didn't hit with the big thing. Because I walked in the other direction.
You got a ward in this bush in the middle one.
Don't like that. Oh wow, I hit hard.
Nice.
On her at least.
Yeah.
Bone structure like pasta. Oh, the little man is out of mana. That's good to know.
Interesting.
Should be able to bully a bit more then. Oh! Yoink! Thanks for the root. Oh wow. Yeah, just keep eating those. Oh, that's not good. That's unfortunate.
That is a big hat that Zig's got him. Didn't know that they got vision of this brush too.
He's getting the early Rabadons.
Just starts with it.
Cheat.
Yeah, when is Rabadon going to be added as a character to this game?
Yeah, I mean we have Viego now, so...
Yeah, we got the Ruined King.
Like that.
Who else are we missing?
Doran.
Yeah, I don't think... Well, Doran could join, because we do have Ornn.
Yeah.
Maybe he could
What?
return from beyond the grave or whatever.
What would his passive be? Start with 1 copy of all Doran items, but no gold. Then again, what do you need it for?
Yeah, that's true. Just like Ornn, but not quite as good. Like all his moves just Ornn. But that's good too.
I don't think Doran is dead, he's just severely disabled these days.
An ally has been slain.
I assumed it was a ancient time kind of thing.
Life is part of a cycle.
I don't know, it's unclear when he fits into the timeline, I guess. No, because he coexisted with Master Yi, we were just talking about this.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Herder.
Problem is, even though he's out of mana, she has heal, and that means we're out of health, and they're not.
Yeah, definitely.
Ow,
Yeah,
why is no one
Doran
me?
had
Oh,
a
wait.
whole traumatic brain injury thing,
Uh,
which is why he now makes Doran's blades instead of 7 lenses of wisdom.
so he's still a really capable enchanter, just not.
Yeah.
They've got to be on Drake, right?
Maybe. Maybe they just went back because they have no mana.
Can I have a poke? I've got no walls, I can have a look. Yeah, that's fine. Over here.
Yeah, since his injury, he's become famous for his incredible skills at mass-producing simple items rather than making individual strong items.
Ah, yeah.
I can't catch that.
I've already decided I don't like Pantheon.
Yeah?
The champ or the player?
The player.
What's he done?
I don't know, pings a lot.
Oh.
Crime against humanity and common
Yeah.
decency. Speaking of which.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, immediately pings coming.
Ow, ow, I don't like that.
Yeah.
At least I got her back. Oh wow. Yeah, she's at a 3rd health.
Nice.
Made you look. But sadly she has healing, which is a very depressing thought.
Ow.
Yeah, she does that.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
Ally has been slain.
That's not optimal.
It's certainly less than ideal, isn't it?
Ow. Oh, and dragon.
You have been slain.
It's a bit too, like, determined with his pings, and he pings to do something and then pings it again and then again.
Hmm.
It's okay. We edge you. either.
And I have my other thing, so if we get a root, it's really funny.
Nice. I will try to oblige. Got no mana again.
He does not. Where's the lady?
Oh, he's got some now. He's just leveled up.
Yeah, well, he spent it on my face.
Swatter ward in here. Oop, no. Ow.
We didn't hit for shit. Here, have that.
Oh, thank you.
Whoop.
Got nothing.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. You have been slain.
It was one each. Sorry, I got the kill though.
An enemy has been slain. An ally
Enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Yeah, I think that Master Yi is gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Honestly, the best we have against him is
Eons past.
Oh no.
An ally has been slain.
I got it. Well, I was heading away on tiny health, and they were just chasing me. And I thought, there's no way I'm getting out.
Come on, man.
Eternity is beyond your
Ow. I don't like mages in bot lane. Go away.
Okay.
How would you like it if I play Serath down here? Exactly. Nobody would like that. There are rules for these things. Ow.
to the dust.
Rules are there for a reason.
Ow! Okay, I'm going home.
Anthropomancy.
The bombs are so hard to avoid. Ugh.
Badger says he's joining us for the next one.
Who?
Badger.
Oh, nice.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I just said joining us for the next one. I was like, ooh.
Oh, yeah, my connection seems to have gone terrible.
Oh. Hi.
Hi. Tag, I'm in.
Yeah. I just had to survive a nuke.
As one does.
I bring death.
So Pantheon's experimenting with junglers. That makes sense.
Life is part of a cycle. Yours is over.
Uh-oh.
An ally has been slain.
What's happening? The Drake fight.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Apparently it's Drake.
I'd say I could TP down, but the situation has changed.
It's okay.
You got it.
All's good. There's a ward there. Oh. Don't like that.
No, that's still.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Your soul
My turret has been destroyed. What are you doing over there, Pantheon?
Oh yeah, they're probably ganging up on him.
is a harsh mistress.
Enemy killing spree.
Ah, for frick's sake. Oh no, there's a teleport. Help, 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 help.
Go on. Why did that not work?
This too must
He didn't. Ah, he's got a shield, is he? Like a thing that can't spell shield.
I don't think he has spell shield.
So hit him with the root and he didn't get rooted.
I don't think you hit him.
Hit him that time.
Because he doesn't have any spell shields.
Ah, okay.
He only has a normal damage shield.
How did I miss?
I've decided a rule. I'm not gonna come when Pantheon pings. It only leads to me dying. 2 for 2 so far.
True.
He's done okay by me so far.
That's
for centuries. I have
I'm only gonna leave him 2 stars on Yelp.
Died on gank, would not accept gank again.
Ow. That bomb deals 300 damage. Don't like it.
Oh no.
Enemy double kill.
That must ease me. I don't like it. Uh-oh.
Ally has been
There was no way I could get out of that one.
Much food damage.
no dawn comes.
Your turret has been destroyed.
So my gut feeling is that we're going to lose this one. Or at the very least, he's going to take a good bit of effort to turn him.
I'm getting bombed under my tower. Don't like it. Don't worry, I blindly teleport all the time, he says.
Oh,
Slain.
Who's there? Ari. Ari's coming up. About to get killed. There we go.
Oh,
Enemy killing spree.
I knew she was waiting there, and I thought we've got to expose her at least. Otherwise, she's gonna kill us all. Here's a gamble I shouldn't make.
Between life and death lies immortality.
Nice. Meta, no.
Shut down.
Nice. 600 gold. Nice.
Yeah.
Nom 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 nom.
Ah.
And blue buff, which Nessus loves but never gets.
Hmm.
Ward Drake. Try it.
Are they there?
No, it's clear. And I'm gonna sweep it.
Oh,
Is there? Oh no.
Enemy
I just got a CC to hell.
has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
That Irish good.
Enemy double kill. Enemy triple kill. Ace.
yeah. It's my professional opinion that the Master Yi is too far gone. Okay, Kale.
We do have a Nessus Kale combo. There's a lot of late game.
Been destroyed.
Close.
Do I even want to build here?
I just think that we don't have much of a late game when the Master Yi already has his late game in the mid game.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, we did see what happened last time on the other side. I don't want to feel what they felt. I do not have a hunger for such salt. Uh-oh, mid. Gotta go faster.
Enemy dominated. Enemy double kill.
Well,
Mm.
Enemy is legendary.
I don't know.
Your ally has been slain.
It tends to fire.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I realized Ezreal talks too much.
Yeah,
I've heard people say that about him.
he's a really annoying character.
Your turret has been destroyed.
He didn't
But I
used to
guess-
be that bad, but then he got his visual overhaul, then he got extra bad.
Inhibitor has been destroyed.
Plus, he is meant to be annoying in lore, right?
Yeah,
He is. He's this upstart hotshot. And like, sure, he has potential, but his ego is greater than his potential.
Yeah. This I believe. Oh, then, whatever. That's right now.
Oh, I thought I had TP up. Oops.
Well, that's a lot of foes.
An ally has been slain.
Uh-oh. Yep, that's what he does.
Oh no. Nice.
Somehow got him.
Ally has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
Nice.
We have them on the ropes, I swear. That's very nice, though.
2 for 3. That's not terrible.
Yeah. I don't think I can finish that.
Yep,
Let me
but
get
you can
out.
run fast with the dead man's blade.
Yeah.
You can run fast. Oh, ward, you're warded.
Oh,
You're warded, my man.
yeah. Ah. Thought I can destroy it.
Well, you probably could, but
What that means.
huh?
Pantheon said in.
He wants us to just stand aside and let them eat the eat the Nexus.
Oh,
Yeah, he
no.
wants to let the minions destroy the Nexus because it's not a ranked match.
Ah.
Pantheon, I've stuck up for you so far. I'm retracting all of that now. He's got an AFK as well.
What?
I called it early.
Yeah, you did. Well, I guess he's moving. Maybe he was waiting for.
Yeah, when he was
Well,
waiting for the timer.
Oh yeah, dragon. And it's gone.
That was too fast. Ramirez, hi, but no backseating, please. Thank you. Are we having a good day otherwise, though?
I'll see if support Lux. Nobody buys support items on Lux.
Not how we do.
Oh, we have a
I mean-
backseat viewer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even the recommended guys don't say to buy anything remotely support related on Lux.
Not how you
It
roll.
is support. 2 words for you: suppressive fire.
Exactly, yeah. You keep people down.
Oh.
Ah!
It's peacekeeping through superior firepower.
Ali is my bane. She's always where I don't need her to be. And yeah, I don't think WEQ has been a thing for like 5 years.
Missed. That would have been sweet.
They nerfed the heck out of the W. Although I haven't played support in a long time, so maybe it's good again.
Yeah, it's alright.
Like, there was a time when you rushed your W because it was such an OP shield that you just couldn't die in lane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I feel
I
they
don't think
cut
that's
down
a
on
thing
that, but they
anymore.
also cut down on the healing.
Yeah.
Huh. Ezreal apparently hasn't been to Ionia yet.
Oh.
What a shame.
I'm sure the Ionians don't mind that.
Hmm.
They actively try to keep it thus.
Yeah.
No, I can comfortably operate, really.
No. It's a bit of a struggle.
I assume that I'm bad on.
Ah, what? How does she always know
Barry?
exactly where I'm gonna be? Yeah.
Good question.
Ziggs.
I lasered the Krugs, which is not what I was trying to do. Didn't manage to get anybody else. But I showed them. Ooh, okay.
None of that, thanks. Oh wow, it's
Stays
almost dead.
offensive.
Ah, crap.
Healing.
No, leave me alone, Yi. You're not Yi, you're Lee Sin.
The bully.
Still leave me alone. The offer still stands.
Yeah. Just because you can doesn't mean you have to.
An enemy is legendary.
How does he even see gold difference? I don't see the max gold on either team. Is it an add-on?
No.
Oh wow,
That's
that was a big bomb.
I didn't even see the one that killed me.
Jeez. Was that the sound of a dragon? Oh, it's alive. Hmm.
Behind you, Lewis.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh.
Wow, Master Yi is killing me so fast.
Yeah. Who got? Was it Ziggs who got me? Yeah, Ziggs hit me with a bomb and did like 1200 damage.
I didn't get hit by anything except Master Yi. 600 damage from items. What item does he have?
How? What? How?
I mean, Kraken Slayer, Blade of the Ruined King. That's it. How is that? Just,
Probably the Rage Blade.
does that
The,
count?
the crit converted into damage.
Maybe it counts that. Oh yeah, your physical is converted to that on hit. Maybe. I have no idea. I have no idea how it does it. Sometimes it doesn't know itself because remember, sometimes it says damage unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sometimes
do like that.
it just gives up.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Sleep best in the
Shut down.
Okay.
That's something. We'll take what victories we can.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Two people.
not-
There were two
not
people to take it.
unexpected.
this too.
That's just disrespectful.
It is. Was this Seraphine and somebody?
Hmm?
Was it Seraphine and someone to actually do the damage?
No, it was Yi and Lee Sin.
Ah, alright, so just, yeah.
Just a lot of lifesteal. Oh, speaking of which, top.
Ah, she just did the thing. The dash. Just as I was trying to route it. Good play.
I mean, Kayla's hitting pretty hard, but
Yeah.
She's doing well. She did say she built for late.
yeah, still not seeing the turnaround. But oh, it is nice though. But
But she's now got a
Yeah.
positive KDA. So,
yeah, nope, don't want that.
do not want. Oh, that's so much damage.
I can't do damage to these things.
Oh. No! My shield's not up. There it is. I didn't think you were getting out to that one. If I'm honest.
I lived, he died. I don't know how. But here we are.
Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
That's useful. There. Yeah, we just gotta keep building fight.
Yeah. With a very late game come, we'll be fine.
Yeah. All the lanes are open, that's the problem though. We're lacking a lot of tower gold.
But once we've built for late, that's what everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Me still saying it at like an hour in. just gotta build for late.
If we get to an hour in and then NASA's KL team doesn't win, something has gone terribly wrong.
An hour he drops off when you get super late.
Yeah.
That's nice to know. Master Yi though, he's a different beast.
These things
But I think
already
he has
dropped
peaked.
off hard.
I think Master Yi has peaked. Like so it goes down from here.
That's what I hope.
That's the hope, yeah.
Yeah, but Ari's really strong in that mid to late, but then once you get beyond that, she struggles.
Yeah.
Ow.
She's not there yet.
Ally has been slain.
Just as Ari's charm wore off, Seraphine hit me with stuff.
Shut down.
No. Give me a moment, please. I mean, if we hold out long enough, they might get bored and give up.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen.
I wish I had AoE. Why did I pick an AD carry? I should just have picked a mage in bottom, that's what all the cool kids do. Like 6. That's not 6. What's his name? No, it is 6.
Yeah, it did take you right, yeah.
Yeah.
Why am I fooling myself?
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Couldn't miss.
The brand function in bot lane.
Well, that's why Phoenix.
Yeah, as AP, not support. Please, 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 please. Oh, it was so close to stealing it.
Ah! Oh no, it was only me.
Double kill.
Go away, go away, go away, go away!
Oh, I got somebody.
Who am I kidding? I can't do anything against he. He is a perfect counter to me.
Aced. Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay, now it's over.
Yeah.
Turret has been destroyed. Your
Yes, blinking mouse. I know it's going bad, but stop blinking red. I know you're trying to tell me things.
defeat.
You is easy. He's trying to warn you. Yeah. You're losing the game. It's going badly. Hey, finished my mission. That's an atrocious result. Play 5 games or win a game with more takedowns than deaths. Right, I can try. This Eternals capsule is Katarina. Vladimir. 200 hour in essence. I don't really. I'll play Katarina, so take the essence, please. Likewise for that. Okay.
Hey, Badger.
Hello.
Batch is. Oh,
Oops.
it does seem to indeed be today. Oh no, please! I don't want this roll. I regret this
What?
roll. I regret this roll.
Where do you want to go, Phoenix?
Going back to the jungle.
Should I try mid for a bit then?
Oh, yeah,
Do in
definitely.
jungle, I might do a mid.
Yeah.
I've not done any mid today. Yeah, how are you doing alright, Benji? Good.
Good.
The pressure wedding uncle in, yeah, but
Hey, never pick a fight you can't win. I'm guessing from that both mids are picking last.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe we should all pick the team that we just played against. See how that goes.
The cycle of life and death continues. We will live, they will die.
That's the first loss we've had tonight, isn't it? So it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got them.
Yeah, not quite sure where these are going.
Looks an echo.
I imagine Vladimir will be top. No, not. Why am
Yeah.
I saying that? Mid. But no, Vlad has to be top then.
They've got 5 mid laners.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't they?
they do. Maybe they all go mid. That's the idea.
Arrow.
Not very random, but sure.
It's solo mid, let's go.
Yeah, they are very heavy on magic damage. So build some magic resist.
Echo has
Echo's
taken Smite.
jungle.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That
Calm
doesn't
and
help me.
Topper.
Oh, she got TP.
Huh.
Then
Vladimir mid, then Yone looks bot.
Could be.
Yeah, he has fleet footwork. It has to be Yone bot.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I guess I've got Karma top.
Yeah, seems so.
It's not going to be a fun matchup.
Your
Yeah.
legacy shall drift away, bloom into eternity like the sand desert.
Go. Put me on theme tune, let's go.
There is such potential in
30
one
seconds until minions spawn.
have wasted yours. Your legacy shall drift away, bloom into eternity like the sands of the desert. There is such potential in one mortal life. You have wasted yours. Your legacy shall drift
He claims the goggles are just for reading.
eternity like the sands of the desert. There is such
Minions
potential
have
in one
spawned.
mortal life. You have wasted yours.
I
The
do have
key
the
to
idea.
immortality, not dying.
True.
It's that easy. Truly the wisdom of the ages.
I do have the idea as well that Master Yi wears that helmet just for reading. Like, he doesn't wear it for any other purpose, like, he's just in his art because it looks cool.
Yeah.
What about Yone?
I mean, you gotta wear something. Otherwise, you're gonna get sunburned.
True. Don't forget to wear sunscreen.
Maybe
Did you
they
know
haven't
that
invented
80%?
sunscreen.
You know that 80% of skin cancers are preventable.
I don't doubt it.
80%, that's a lot.
Yeah.
is hollow.
Well, I can't tell what champ I got up here from the artwork, but I'm guessing it's
That's Vladimir.
Vladimir.
Yeah, you got that.
Okay. Riot really needs to work on their champion recognition.
There is a design document that says that good character design means that you can distinguish them from their silhouette alone.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a problem when 30 of the silhouettes are teenage girl.
Hmm.
You do have a struggle with that a bit though, right, Lewis? You struggle a little bit.
Yeah. In League, I
Face
struggle
and
a
stuff.
lot to tell different champs apart with their skins. But yeah, I do have trouble with facial recognition. I don't know that would apply to this. Maybe it does.
No, because you don't really look at their faces.
Like, I don't mean it literally like faces, but like, could be the same, a symptom of the same thing, shall we say.
Yeah.
Maybe. I hadn't thought about that.
Like, there's certain kinds of, sort of say, pattern recognition that maybe...
Yeah.
Because I think you've said before you struggle with recognizing the sounds as well, right?
Yeah, Badger tells me off for not listening to sound cues a lot of the time, particularly with like Pike stuff. And I just cannot, I can't hear it. I can't pick up on it. I think
Like if
a
you-
lot of the counterplay to
yeah.
Pike involves listening to his sound cues while he's invisible, and I just cannot follow them.
If there's like a dramatic sweeping note, then you're about to die. Well, someone is.
Yeah.
And then you sound like you've been drowned because you have. That's how that works. I hope that helps.
Okay.
Because useless advice.
There's an
Wow,
echo
that
in
Yone
front.
is. I thought there's a party. That Yone has been hyper aggressive and now he's gone. He's back. Like you, all on me like a rash.
I guess maybe it is a me thing, but yeah, I struggle a lot to tell different champions apart with skins. I frequently mistake them for each other.
I noticed, and I'm not saying this is a dig at you, by the way. And I'm not saying that
Not at all.
the design couldn't be better or anything.
It could be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Oh, good old Tarek being like his.
He's role playing.
Yeah.
Oh yes, distract the echo. Then I can take the scuttler while nobody's looking.
I mistyped because I was attacked by Echo while I was trying to type things. Echo ruined everything.
He does indeed. Shall I go on the Vladimir? Oh, you have no
You
mana.
can
I
do.
see. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's kind of cool, but
Yeah,
It's flash,
that's fine.
yeah.
Well, he flashed just by my presence, so that's good.
yeah.
Oh, Echo's coming up.
Now, definitely that
Mm,
Lux and Karma look alike.
Yeah.
Flicking over to them, like, absolutely. There's some that, which is what I'm saying. There's some that absolutely do. You're like, wait, what? Who? Who is that?
In fact, I remember I was looking at the new splash screen advertising some skins earlier, and I was like, I'm pretty sure one of them is like a draconic version of Galio, but the other one, she's got wings. Maybe she's Kale. She looks more like gender swapped Aatrox than anything.
Yeah, could also be Kaiser.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds pretty
Could just
cool.
be-
Like, I don't gender swap Aatrox.
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
Could also.
Like, I know
just
that's not the
be-
point of this conversation. I just want to chime in that I'd go for that.
Could be any other character, just that the skin has wings.
I'm gonna try and sneak in on this boy.
Yeah.
See if you can make him love you. Oh, he's going in on you. That's excellent. Yeah, you're going back there anyway, so it's not escape. Oh,
An enemy has been
Thank you.
slain.
okay. That's my flash was unnecessary, but at least it worked.
Yeah, I was things just happened to come up on cooldown, off cooldown at the same time, so I could just fire, and it managed to hit him, which I didn't expect.
Some things must remain buried.
Fluffed up some of that farming though. I made his tower for the first time. Yay!
Might stick around. For
I'm not stood under my tower chatting about whatever. Did you know that Stag Guardian Ari is not afraid of a little fighting because she survived gym class?
Yeah.
I see.
How does she feel about a lot of fighting?
She doesn't say.
Plot hole.
Like, I've got to imagine that it depends, how much fighting, relative to what it was like to have gym class.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, there's probably a
I-
ratio.
yeah. I mean, I've had PE. I can kind of
Yeah, I get it.
understand these things. Yeah.
After taking red, I'm trying to go and kill Vladimir. I have Highlander.
Okay.
I won't bother with Highlander 2 or 3 though. Like, I've not seen 3, but I hear it's bad.
I'll take that into consideration.
2's pretty weird. Like, I mean, I know it's not, but it feels like one of those like weird 80s films where everyone's a bit exaggerated. There's an unnecessary amount of laughing madly.
They should have followed their own advice and have the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can be only one, they say, and yet they make more.
And also a series and a cartoon.
Yeah.
Actually, I used to watch the cartoon as a kid.
I have not
Right,
watched
yeah.
the movie.
It's very...
Something Final Fantasy 15. But to be fair, they chose that name because they specifically didn't expect there to be any sequels.
Between life
Yeah, it was we want to make games, but it's not worked out.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
on the brink of bankruptcy. It was supposed to be their last game.
Yeah, well, that director's last game at least.
I think the whole company was planning to go out of business. That's why they named it Final Fantasy. It was going to be the company's last game before they
Okay.
closed up. And then it was a smash hit and made them a fortune.
And now there's like 1 billion of them.
Yeah.
People who like, is it 14, the online one? I can't remember what the online one is.
It's either
both
13 or 14.
Both 11 and 14 are online.
Okay.
I know the people who play 14 are like super into it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how many people play it, but those that do are just all about it. Like this like some kind of housing feature.
Yeah.
And people like sell for real world money as their like housing skills. They'll be like, you know, pay me real dollars and I will design your house.
Yeah.
Oh, Echo beneath you! Echo beneath you!
I
Thank
mean,
you.
it's kind of always been a thing, I think, in a lot of different MMOs, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I say too. I mean, yeah, like, there's people who literally make a living off, what do you call it, in the Eve.
Yeah. Same for World of
Full-time job.
Warcraft and the like.
I fluked into having the right amount of gold there.
Hold the dragon!
Counted.
Ah! Prod! Both of them have no health left. That annoys me greatly. But at least they're scared, and also Echo is here.
Also, Echo is here for some reason.
For some reason. Yeah, if he wasn't there, I had tower dive, but he was there at full health, so I did not want any of that. But at least I took the dragon when no one was looking, because I have already a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I could take it in like 20 seconds. Tarek is underneath wanting to help you in mid.
I'll see what I can do.
Do you think another visit top would be productive?
Did I? Ah,
Yeah. Save your health a little, I'm gonna take these golems and then I'm coming.
Okay.
I have Highlander.
Yeah. He's gonna want to push this in, so.
Yeah.
I didn't want to leave Tarek to just
Whoop.
fight Yone on his own, but I should have just.
Well, looks like I'm going in.
Yeah,
You-
the fight's
unless
starting
you're
with
just
or
killing
without
him.
you. Nah, I don't. I'm gonna die to minions.
You are gonna die to minions, that is correct.
Rip.
Rip. I'm gonna try and take the Scuttler. Not the Scuttler, the really big Scuttler.
Harold.
There's like 3 of them in the river fighting the other scuttler.
The sky is not but dying stars.
I'm gonna drop this in mid. Let's push it in. Haha, he flashed.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Oh, Karma.
He loves me. Ah. That looks rude. It sounds like an exotic spice or something. Right eyes. It's Terry Conway.
Being a jerk.
Is Tarek being a jerk? Oh no.
Yeah. Being a jerk to Badger.
Wait, chatting about me?
No, Badger.
Oh, Badger.
Yeah.
He's badgering Badger.
Yes, that's true.
How dare he?
Ah, he's back. Ignore that last ping.
Ignore my last.
Ignore my last email. Coming top again, it seems. Oh, you're leaving. Oh, there's an Echo. I'm coming up to fight Echo.
Okay.
I'm going to back.
I'm also coming to fight Vladimir.
Nice.
Where is he? No, you're not.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, there's another one. No, you're not.
Oh.
Triple kill.
Nice.
While you were being edgy and making communion with a demon, I studied the blade. There's an ongoing theme here. You should study the blade.
That meme I posted the other day in Discord. While you were studying the blade, I was studying the blade. We were in class together, remember?
Yeah, we have homework on Tuesday.
Yeah. I love the idea of the head of the man who killed your father is due on Tuesday. I am on my way.
Has destroyed
No need.
Why are you
I'm
cool?
very fast.
Nice.
Oh, I got visioned
You-
by something.
Well, you were studying the blade. I was studying the blade in the advanced class.
Oh, while you were having Blade 101, I had the master's degree.
While you were studying the blade, I was watching Blade, the movie.
Apparently, in some, I think it was in America, some boxes are labeled like "Do not open with blade." You know, referring to, and people keep sending.
Are you fine? Oh, you got
Yeah.
him. Excellent.
Yeah.
I didn't want to take him if you had him.
The what's his name? What's the name of the actor who played Blade in Blade? I'm not gone blind.
Wesley Snipes?
Wesley Snipes, yeah. And people keep sending Wesley Snipes a photo of themselves like opening the box with with the DVD of Blade. He was like, "Please, don't send this to me."
I've had enough, please.
Yone's coming up to you, by the way.
Okay.
But I'm on his tower.
What's he gonna do? He's 1 in 5.
Oh, Echo's on me, I think.
Yeah.
I might be up in a bit. And I think we're going.
I think Yone is now backing.
I've got Vladimir mid. I think they've swapped.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're winning our respective lanes, aren't we?
Yeah.
So therefore, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll top and we'll see what mischief we can cause.
I'm running bot.
Eternity is beyond.
And yeah, is Vladimir on mid tower? That was a counter that, Anna. No, I can't see him.
Dominating.
No Vlad going bot.
Triple kill.
I don't know what Yone just said, but it sounded like he mumbled Christ to himself.
Christ.
Yeah.
Ah!
Shut
I died to the Hemoplague. Oh no, I didn't. I died to Ick. Weird.
It's
Okay.
Christ.
Surprise, I guess.
Love me.
No.
An ally has been slain.
There you go, on Yone.
Going nowhere. Okay.
Oh,
Splashing
no,
over
he
the
is.
wall, apparently.
I guess he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna take Lord Dominic's regard.
Hi.
It apparently deals
Hi.
extra damage to people that have more health than I do. People usually have more health than I do, because my health pool is very small.
Alright, this is yours.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't know that was a thing that Lord Dominic's regard had now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They changed it all around.
Okay.
I bring death.
You got that, or do you need a leash?
I got it.
Yone!
I will. At least I will have it in 6 to 8 weeks. I don't think Yone is a viable threat to either of us, to be honest.
Hi.
I'm gonna eat this fruit though.
Oh, there's a Vladimir here. He has vision on me.
And pick up. Just gonna clear these
He's over
wards.
there.
Time to ignite some stardust.
Ooh.
Careful, you have a Vladimir trying to get from you behind.
Yeah. And he's come from the front. Oh, that's a lot of foes.
Yeah. This got busy.
I'm gonna die. Stay, I don't let it go.
Watch. Oh. I guess I must have blinked.
Wasted a lot of that time though, so that was fun.
Yeah. We got Yone again out of it.
Nah, poor old Yone, he's having a bad day.
Yeah.
I am once again stealing dragon.
Whoop.
It never stops.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice. Get Commodores always catch up with you.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Alright, I can take that. Lad, if only I can get out on him.
Yeah.
Like, as he is now, like, not just as a general bold statement. I can know. No.
Enemy has been slain.
Sorry, I got it.
No, it's fine. What matters is that we got him. That wasn't like an ego thing where it's like, I must defeat this. Nah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not about that.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the apology all the same.
Thinking it would have been nice to feed you that kill.
Ah, thank you.
I mean, a couple of stacks for me, but I think in general the gold is better on you.
Ally has been slain.
Oh, thank you. Is that because I'm sort of an assassin, but not really?
Yeah. Nasus gets almost everything out of his stacks, and like a champion gives extra stacks, but not that much extra. So
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I have rarely seen a Yone dash around so poorly.
Has been slain.
Yeah, that's rough. I felt sorry for him, but we're running towards the tower.
It's okay, I'll tank it. Come on.
Oh no, I pressed on a button and now my camera is locked to me. How do I stop that?
Why?
Because it's
Thank
really
you.
annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that.
No.
I was trying to type a sentence, but I hadn't pressed enter.
No, I meant why did you do it?
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. It is the
It is
one.
what? Yeah, I figured it out.
There was an opportunity for fun.
Yeah. Wordplay.
Exactly. I'll be back. No matter what the laws of life and death forbid. Here's the story that everyone already knows.
I don't like
Yeah.
being here.
Yeah.
That's fair. Did you know that
No.
Arnie, Arnold Schwarzenegger, didn't want to say, "I'll be back" in Terminator,
Yeah.
in the Terminator?
Hmm.
That's a story everyone knows.
I did not know that.
Oh,
He lied
he
to
said,
me.
sorry, he said that a robot wouldn't make the contraction of "I'll,"
Oh, that's right.
because I don't suppose the Terminator does use any other contractions. Although I don't know.
I mean, he's designed to mimic a human. I don't know if that's a solid objection.
I mean, he does talk very woodenly, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but so does Arnie, so...
I mean, that's why Arnie's perfect for the Terminator. Like, there's not many who would have done it better, because he's just kind of how he is.
I wouldn't like to engage that because they have a lot of CC, and once I do that, I'm a sitting duck.
Yeah.
I need someone to be low.
Oh. Let's cautiously
know
go backwards
better.
and forwards.
Yeah, I don't like this. I have no poke.
Yeah. Time down until Drake comes up. Stop them from
That's
getting
a
any
bad
wards in that area.
Keep him back, occupy him. I've got Yone in mid.
Oh, I'm coming
Yeah,
in.
this is about to go badly. But not for me!
I'm trying to come. I'm trying to come. I want to be there. I want to be part of this.
My mortal man. I think Echo's behind us.
An enemy has been slain.
Try to remember to cry about it later.
The Yone was trying something there, bless him.
He bought time for the rest of his team to disengage.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, but then Karma went in and died anyways. Tower is very low, but I don't want to be in there.
Oh, I don't want to be here.
Life is part of a cycle. Yours is over.
Wait,
Dang it.
what are we doing over here?
I wouldn't say no to some help.
Oh, you're over there. I hadn't noticed at all. Lol.
Nice. Well done, team. You want to be there?
Finishing what I started, I see. You should have just told at some point, then I could have gone over and taken it in 15 seconds. You'd have been a more noticeable front line, I guess.
I was very low on health, but against a single target like the dragon, I can lifesteal as much as it's doing anything to me. That's why I went there instead of joining the fight.
Yeah. Fair.
Shurima is not of this time.
That Guardian Tarek went.
I mean, isn't that already regular Tarek?
I mean, basically. But he'd have his own theme song and everything.
Was meant to fall.
Well, he'd have the Star Guardian one, but you know,
Yeah.
not everybody gets that. I'm just occupying the mid, I guess. Put Yone and Karma down here. I think that's Karma.
It is Karma.
Okay, sweet. Oh, Lux is here too, so that kind of rendered my can't tell them apart point moot. There you go. That was a poorly timed jam, nothing was on. Off cooldown.
You're just sitting here and baiting in case they come for you, Badger.
Looks like I got a few of them here.
Yeah.
Got a gang. The up between me and Tarek. They're coming all down.
Wow, did I get duped or what? What in the world did he even do against me that did so much damage? Nothing, that was just a QW. Wow.
That's unfortunate.
Not a big fan.
Eternity, like
True.
Sounds good. I will
Yep.
distract them by attacking their Nexus directly. This has been a very long fight, but I've left it with more health than I went into it with.
This is a great 3-person team we've got going as well.
Yeah.
Like as a combo, Ari. Oh, we got party coming in.
Yeah, just keep distracting them.
That's gonna kill me. Two of you have Baron.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you all died.
Yeah, eventually.
We kept the team occupied.
Yeah.
I adjust myself now.
An enemy has been slain.
Lol.
Poor Odione.
He flashed and then he died to burn.
Ah,
That's so unfortunate.
yeah.
Something really galling about using your flash and then having it for naught.
Has destroyed a turret.
If they root me and I meditate, I just out-heal their damage. That's BM. I'm not really much use in a situation like this because I can't hit anything. But the best thing is just the mid minions just keep hitting it, so it's fine. Ow, ow.
An enemy has been slain.
Poke.
That works.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Nice. We gotta keep him occupied long enough for the thing to happen. I guess the point is they can't fight us everywhere at once. Nice,
Yeah.
well done.
And I take it so fast.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I realized Master Yi does not work well against so many mages because he can't get in when they just hunker down under a tower.
Yeah.
Let somebody know that tower. Lag.
Don't mind me just hitting the Nexus very fast. Don't mind me. Just hitting the Nexus very fast. No other champion hit it, only me. Just going very, very fast. I am speed.
Hey, we're in a game with more takedowns than deaths. Nice. Got a key and a masterwork chest.
I feel Tarek gets a little bit of a negative attitude.
Yeah, definitely.
He's gonna get
Yeah.
that one slapper.
Night Badger.
Okay, Night Badger. Oh,
Yeah,
right, it's
night.
already midnight.
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's our finish time as well.
Let's see what I got in this box.
I got a mystery mode. Time to see what that is.
In the Masterwork chest, I got Butcher Ergot Skin Shard. No? Well, I better get it on him, but it's it's a skin. Shard.
Yeah. Re-roll it.
Yeah, I think probably. See what I get.
Yeah.
Thank you, gentlemen, as always.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, gang.
Welcome.
It's Phoenix Badger, who was here but is not now. Thank everybody for watching.
Yeah, it's been good.
We're back on Wednesday.
Bye-bye.
Minecraft, probably.
I will probably not be around on Monday because I'm working late, but hopefully Tuesday I'll be streaming.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks for being here, everyone. This
was
was
fun.
good. Hope to see everybody next time. Until then.
The Marie.